Hello, my name is Sarah and I'm happy to welcome you to this platform. This is HGMS, is Grace for My Space, where we talk about your purpose and your calling. And today we'll be talking about how you might not look like who God has called you to be. You might not look like who God has destined you to be. God does not rely on your natural ability to do that which He has called you to do. God does not want you to rely on your natural ability at all. You might be an introvert and you look at yourself, well, maybe this is where I fit. I'm not the one that talks. I'm the very quiet person. I'm a shy person. I think this is where I belong. You might be an introvert, but God might call you a prophet. God might call you a teacher. God might call you as a pastor. God might call you as an encourager. God does not depend on your natural ability. Our God is a supernatural God. And if God is calling you, He will qualify you to do that which He has called you to do. I want you to know that God does not call the qualified, but He qualified those that He called. According to 1 Corinthians chapter 1 from verse 26 to 27, it says, "For I do not choose the noble, nor the wise, or people that see themselves as the most intelligent in the society, but God called the foolish things of the world to put to shame those that are wise. God called the weak things of the world to put to shame those that are mighty." God does not depend on your natural ability. So look unto Him. He is the author and the finisher of your faith. Whatever God has called you to do, you are able and capable to do that. He called Jeremiah and he said, "Before you were formed in your mother's womb, I knew you and I've called you a prophet." Even though Jeremiah sees himself as a little boy, God sees him. God sees a prophet in him. The same goes for Gideon. God called Gideon to deliver the children of Israel from the hands of the Midianites. Yet it says in his clan, they are the weakest. And in his father's house, he is the least. But God sees a man of valor. He sees a very strong man of valor that is able to do whatever He has called him to do. The same goes for you today. Whatever God has called you to do, you are able to do it. Do not be afraid. Just take that step. When you take that step, the Lord will go with you. All what God is waiting for you is to take that step. In Romans chapter 8 verse 19, He said the earnest expectation of the creature awaits the manifestation of the sons of God. People are waiting you to manifest. People are waiting you to take that place. There are many people that their calling is tied to yours. There are many people that their calling is tied to yours, that if you refuse to take your own place, it might hinder them from fulfilling their own purpose. And that is the reason why you must obey whatever God is calling you to do. My father went to be with the Lord last year, 2021. And when people came out to give tribute about him, he wasn't remembered by the numbers of houses he has built. He wasn't remembered by the numbers of cars that he bought, but he was remembered by the numbers of lives he touched while he was still on earth. It's time for you to start touching lives. It's time for you to start doing that which God had called you and destined you to do as children of God. Imagine if Esther wasn't in the palace. What would have happened to the children of Israel? They would have perished. But God placed Esther and made her a queen so that to deliver the children of Israel from the hand of Haman. Maybe God gave you that job so that you can be a mouthpiece for Him in your place of work. What if God gave you that wealth so that you can feed the hungry and clothe the poor? The reason why God placed you in some certain position is for you to be His hand and feet here on earth. God will always walk through men. God will always use people to fulfill His purpose here on earth, and you're one of them. It's time for you to take your place in destiny. Don't be shy. Don't look down on yourself. There is something greater in you. You are fully loaded. You are fully equipped to do that which God has called you to do. All that God wanted to do is just to say, "Here I am, send me." He said, "Call unto me," in Jeremiah 33 verse 3. He said, "Call unto me, and I will show you great and mighty things which you know not of." There are great and mighty things hidden inside of you that you do not even know of. You don't even know who you are. You are fully loaded, fully equipped to do that which God has called you to do. Before you were formed, God knows you. and he knows the reason why he's creating you. God does not create junk. He created you with a purpose and mind. And I pray that you'll be able to fulfill that calling. Look unto him and he will lift you. Just take a step and the Lord will take you wherever he wants you to be. God bless you.